had abs in 4th grade.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, like strong. I think that's why I'm so thick now, because it's all just muscle mass. From like when I was like younger, I was like, and then like over time, you're like,
just turns into like muscle. Yeah,
it just turns into a fat, juicy ass. That's what
it's what everybody wants.
That's what I'm saying.
It's what everybody wants. I'm so excited you're here, Maddi Mays, a hilarious comic. Also, though, the thing that I'm so excited about is Texas cheerleader.
Yep.
We cheered like some of the same gyms or rival gyms in Houston. Rival gyms.
Yeah, rival gyms. Yeah,
and we started talking about it at a show, which was, okay, I feel like you and I have been on multiple shows and they put us back to back.
They do. And we're so different.
We're so different.
So different.
We're always like, they feel like they need, they're like, we have to have 2 women on the show. Let's get the most extreme of each
side. Yeah.
And the audience is always like, what?
Yeah,
I feel like
whiplash,
yeah,
for sure.
I love it. It's so funny.
But the gag is like we have our overlap.
I know, which we realized last time, and we're like, what? Like we have a deep overlap of cheerleading.
Yeah. No, and like if you know, you know.
Yeah. We started talking about, I don't even know how it came up. Maybe I did a cheerleading joke or something.
And I think I probably was like, oh my God, like I used to do cheerleading. You're like, where? And you're like, Texas. I said, oh my God, me too. And then it spiraled
normally, do you feel like when people are like, I used to do cheerleading, you're like, I'm sure you did. And then
the way you looked down was crazy. The way you went, I'm sure you did. Crazy. No, people definitely like I don't have that vibe. Like I don't have a vibe like, oh, I used to do competitive cheerleading for 10 years.
Yeah, so when
3
people
to
13. I have that vibe.
Yeah. You definitely, You definitely were. You're a flyer, huh?
Yeah.
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 You're a flyer.
But I do feel like even when anybody tells me they were a cheerleader, I just think they're like, oh, I cheered for my school, or I cheered here, or I cheered there. But then when you were like, I cheered at these, I was like, oh, you were like a real competitive cheerleader too.
You're an athlete. You're a real, I had abs in 4th grade.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, like strong. I think that's why I'm so thick now, because it's all just muscle mass. From like when I was like younger, I was like, and then like over time, you're like,
just turns into like
it just turns into a fat, juicy ass. That's what
it's what everybody wants.
That's what I'm saying.
It's what everybody wants.
If you want your kids to be,
if you want,
oh my God, no.
I know. So you started when you were 3?
I was 3 years old. Yeah,
you were 3. Wait, you went to a cheerleading gym at 3?
Because my older siblings were doing it. So there was a year, I have 2 older siblings and then a younger brother. There was a year where all 4 of us were in it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my mom, she was running from floor to floor to floor at the competitions.
Like, oh my gosh.
I was reminiscing this morning. I called her. I was like, Mom, like I'm going to talk about cheerleading. I was like, can you please send me photos? And she sent me so many.
Oh my gosh. Girl. I need to see them.
Yeah, they're on my phone. I can show you.
Okay, yeah, I need to see them. Did you use hot sticks for your hair?
Oh yeah, we did the thing where she would always, cause when they say like like when you have like a black mother, like there's the whole hair thing. I had a white mother and we did the hair thing, but it was cheerleading hair, so it'd be the
like gel slick back with the
with the rollers. Did you guys do the rollers?
Yeah, the hot stick roller. We did the hot ones that like burned your fingertips off. They said it burned your fingerprints off.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, when I was in high school, I got arrested 3 times, and I would always be like drunk in jail and be like, don't fingerprint me because I use hot sticks to curl my hair. It's not gonna work. And they were like, what?
Dude, your fingerprints just look like a little stamp. It's just a little round circle stamp. That's
so
like
funny. No fingerprint from just using those pink and purple long ones that got like burning hot, and you had to like put it in so fast so that it, you know those?
Yeah. Oh my God, you're bringing back a memory that I completely. And it would be in that little thing.
Yeah.
And you'd have to open up the top and you'd have to, oh my God.
And sometimes you needed 2 of them because you had a lot of hair. So you needed 2. My mom would have to do them before. I recently clicked on.
Did she ever hit you with the brush?
No, but.
Me neither. Me neither.
She should have, honestly. Honestly, she should have hit me with the brush.
Were you a problem kid?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you went to jail 3 times. In high school, you said?
Yeah. I was just a bit rebellious. Like I was going through, my mom had a kid my mom had another baby when I was 14. And I think I was like.
You're acting out.
Yeah. And then I think I just had a lot of dysfunction happening in my family. And I was like, hey, I can do whatever I want, I guess, because nobody cares. And I was just getting blackout drunk a lot and going to jail a lot. But were you a good kid?
I was a nerd. Like I was like cosplaying, going to anime conventions. Like I was not that at all. Like my form of rebelliousness was like, I'm just like not gonna turn in my homework. Like that was me. You was going to jail, bitch. That's hilarious.
It's so funny though, because I feel like your stand-up is so like sensual, like sexual, like all this, like you seem like a bad girl, like all this stuff. But you do talk about like reading. You do seem very smart.
Oh yeah, no,
You're
I'm
very smart.
I got a log for sure in here.
Yeah, you talk about like you seem like smart.
I'm a niche girl. I'm very a lot of references.
And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it's because I'm a late bloomer. That's why I'm so rambunctious and bold now. Because I was like, I was like a really rambunctious little kid. So even with the cheerleading stuff, I'd be, loud, belly out.
Yeah, we had our like little tiny outfits from like, okay, I have to tell you something so bad. My daughter just did Bring It On the musical, and she wore a cheerleading uniform. And I was like, I know it's very inappropriate, but it is adorable. Yeah. For little kids to wear crop tops and cheerleading uniforms.
Because their little bellies be hanging out.
Cute.
It is adorable.
So cute. It's so like, yeah, whatever. Like 6-year-olds shouldn't be like, but should they? Because they look adorable.
I will say, from a certain age and younger, it's adorable. From an age to another where it's like, okay, it's getting a little...
there's like a middle age.
There's a middle in between where like, put some clothes on.
Yeah.
Put some clothes on.
Yeah.
It's not about you, it's about the world. No, because they would have us, even in cheerleading, they would have us doing popping and locking and doing all types of... We had this one uniform, and I was looking at the photos my mom sent me. There was one where it's like, okay, this is cute, little crop top, sleeveless. There was one that we had where the shoulders were cut out and it was long sleeve and it went around the hand.
Oh,
and
cute.
Then it was like up here. It was so cute. And like the mini and whatever. And I was like, oh my God. Like, but I was looking, I was like, when you look at the collective of the girls, I'm like, this was a little slutty.
Yeah.
This was a little slutty. It was a little hair and makeup. And like, it was
so much makeup.
Girl.
Like the glitter on the eyes. We used to go to Hot Topic and get that paint on glitter, eye glitter, and put it like all the way. And did you spray yourself with like
the spread body glitter?
Yeah.
Dude, I can smell it. I can the noise,
definitely
the
like,
ball hitting the fucking metal, and then you would oh my God.
It's like an aerosol spray can of glitter from like Home Depot for decorating pine cones and Christmas trees, and we were spraying our bodies like head to toe in that.
Yeah, we probably all got a little bit of cancer from that. We all got a little bit of something.
A little bit of glittery cancer in our bodies.
Exactly. Well, that's what we call it. If the glitter be everywhere, like, oh, look at all that cancer everywhere.
You called it that?
Well, it was high school when we did a musical, and we called it cancer, and we called it AIDS. The glitter. All the little glitter. Like,
just
oh,
spreads
look
like crazy.
Oh my God, AIDS is everywhere. Like, we just call it that. But
I'm going to start calling glitter that now.
No, AIDS? Yeah. It's just once it's on, you can't get it off. You know what I mean? It's everywhere.
Oh my God.
The gays, man. The gays. Shout out to them. We had a blush line before we went on stage. We did a blush line, and there was pixie sticks, which was basically giving these kids a bump. Oh. Y'all did the pixie sticks too? Mm-hmm. Girl, we was doing...
Sometimes we would just have a pack of sugar. Sometimes they'd pass
like
out sugar cubes. Yeah. It's like right before you go on, they just like want to give you a big up.
They gave us a bump.
Wait, what was the blush line?
The blush line, so it would be, the moms would check our makeup before, and we would go down the line, and this one lady... I remember she had the roughest like blush, because some of the moms had a better like softer brush, and some of them had like a rougher one. It was the older one. She had this rough ass, scraggly ass brush, and she would go don't. Like, and this is how you know it's the 80s when they would do blush here and here. That's the 80s, some 80s shit on the chin. Yeah, no, it was they would, and it would be the darkest, pinkest fucking.
But you could see your face on that mat.
Oh yeah, on that blue ass mat
across the stadium. You could see it.
Oh my God.
The painted on smile, like the facials.
Yeah. Oh, the
face that was like.
Yeah, that one. Oh my God.
Then some people had crazy tongue things they could do, and there were a lot of facials.
We was really giving it. Like, we were kids, and then you thought you were a star.
You were.
You really were. You were. Yeah, you were covered in glitter. Your hair was all done. Like, you were, oh my God.
Yeah, like, I know.
You just did a bump backstage before you went onto the floor. Oh my God. And I remember, too, they would give out the pixie sticks. I was like, give me a blue one. Give me a blue one.
Did you ever have those giant pixie sticks?
Oh, the ones in the tube
that were like,
Dude, you could have those after you perform. You get that, or you get the Dippin Dots.
yes. Oh my gosh. One time I was at a competition in, I think we were in Atlanta, and this is when my mom like stopped coming because she had a baby at home. And I was definitely like there with other people's parents and like in my jail era. And we were leaving the competition and we had to go get on like the BART or something in Atlanta. And we passed the Dippin Dots cart, and I was like, you guys dare me to steal a whole tub of Dippin' Dots? And they were like, sure. Yeah. I was like, okay. And I stole a whole tub of mint chocolate chip Dippin' Dots, and we took it on the subway in Atlanta.
So fucking
And we ended up
funny.
having to like eat it with our hands.
That's such a good cheerleader ass. Like,
It's so like,
you
watch this.
You guys dare me to steal these Dippin' Dots?
No, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I got arrested for like the dumbest.
You got arrested for the Dippin' Dots?
No,
Oh, okay.
but like I was like that kind of a person.
Oh yeah, you was just doing shit to do shit. You doing things to feel something.
Yeah, I was like, yes.
Do shit just to be like, yeah, like,
Just to like make sure I'm still alive.
they're sitting at the police station, like, you know, things going on at home. Yeah. Yeah, I got stuff going on at home. Dude, they would like, they would give us all types of stuff. Did you ever get the goodie bags?
Oh yeah.
I remember, because how old were you when you started cheerleading?
I was in gymnastics first, and I switched to cheerleading in 7th grade, but I was like a competitive gymnast at Mochiano's Gymnastics.
Really?
I went to Mochiano's Gymnastics
Wow.
it was in spring, and it was like a huge like industrial building.
Yeah.
Huge. Like the ceiling was so high, and she had her own separate gym in the back. And this is like when she was like, it was right after she had done the like Devil Went Down to Georgia Olympics. I think then she opened her own gym with her parents who were crazy.
If you came from gymnastics, though, if they were like, yeah, like I started in gymnastics, like when you did it, you went over to cheerleading, they were like, oh, they're like a gymnastics girl, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You were kind of like a.
You like came in with like kind of like in the Bring It On movie. Like you had a bit of an up, but like you still didn't know what you were doing.
But you could flip.
You could flip, and that's like all they really
You were
cared.
a tumbler. Yeah. Oh wow. And you were the Mochianos. I remember I read the book in elementary school, and I like wrote a paper on it and everything.
Oh, you did?
I did. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I
So
love
when you
that.
said that, I was like, oh my god. And like that was Texas too. That was so Texas.
It was so Texas. Well, my gymnastics coach, his name was Jeff, I think. He, of course, he like hated me because I liked talking, but then he ended up running away with Dominique Mochiano when she was still under 18 years old, and I'm pretty sure he went to jail.
We have an I, Tanya. We need an I, Dominique movie.
Yeah, I
we
know.
We need a Dominique Mochiano movie, because that's
do.
That's what they did to Hillary Duff in Good Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's crazy. She was like 15 though, right?
Yeah.
That shit was
Yeah.
mess.
A mess.
Wow.
I know. And
I
then,
did not know that.
anyways.
I mean, but that's how shit. With the coaches crazy.
Yeah, I know.
With the coaches were, because most of my coaches were gay. Most of ours were gay.
Yeah, all the like cheerleading coaches, most of them were gay, but not all of mine. Like I have another coach who's in jail. I would just like have a strong connection. Yeah, my dog's like, whoa.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Get him. No, it is.
My tiny dog is like, who is it?
Right?
We
had a few that weren't, but like, yeah.
Yeah, like I just felt like there was like skeezy stuff because we were so young and they stay in forever.
Around. Yeah, like you watching them get. You know what I'm saying? There's a crazy story that it's actually my sister's story about. Because they would give us like the little packets and stuff, like the goodie bags, with tampons and things like that. I remember like when I was younger, I was like, why do I need that? I kept calling them tampons. I was like, why do I need a tampon? Like I was so confused because I was so young.
You're like 3.
Yeah, I'm like, why do I need this tampon?
You're like 3 on the like varsity team, basically.
I'm over here like pushing it out the thing, just like putting it in water, just like, wow, this is crazy. Why is it, I didn't even know. But my mom never really sat us down and taught us how to do it. She just like put it up there.
Yeah.
My mom was a little reckless lady, so she just put it up there. And so my sister, she wouldn't buy us the plastic ones. She would get us the cardboard ones. She says it's because, it was, whether it was cheaper or whatever, like, no, you wanted us to suffer the way you suffered, bitch. You wanted us to suffer.
Okay, listen, you have to know how to use it before you're able to move on to something else. Because what if you get stuck in a bind and that's all they have and you're like, I can't use this cardboard?
No, I figured the fuck out. Let me tell you something. It would have been nice for a child. You never put anything inside of you for a small plastic one.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Why do I got to put this hunk of fabric
the cardboard
inside me? So that happened to my sister, right? She didn't know. We're doing tumbling practice on the big mat, right? And her dumb ass, because here's the thing. My sister, beautiful woman, amazing mother, great person. She's a dumb bitch. She's a dumb bitch. She literally, she reads the directions and she tells me that she put the cardboard tampon in with the little tube, but she only took out the small tube.
Oh no.
And she threw that away. So she left the cardboard with the thing inside. So she's doing tumbling practice with one of the straight coaches, does a flip, cross the mat.
No.
Tube shoots out the Sophie shorts across the floor. He looks over, he goes, Lauren, you dropped something. Picks it up. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. I do feel like we've all seen a tampon fall out or a tampon, something happen in a cheerleading competition. Yeah, you're lifting your leg up like this over your head. When I was a flyer and I was on my period, you make sure that string is tucked all the way up inside up to your throat because you're like,
you gotta tuck it in the booty hole. You gotta almost gotta take the string and like
wrap it. They need to make special tampons for competitive, because I've seen hair fall out. I've seen teeth get knocked out mid-performance. I've seen tampons come out. I've seen but it's like, and you just keep going.
Yeah. You've seen tampons pop out?
I've seen a tampon come out. Yeah.
Because here's the thing. We're young, dumb bitches. So we don't know that you gotta
just really get it up inside.
Yeah, and I would never wear tampons because they freaked me out. Because my sister, that shit happened with my sister, and so I would wear pads. And my mom would get mad at me. She was like, "You got these little shorts on. You can wear a tampon." I'm like, "No," I would refuse. I completely refuse because it was like tampons would be. It was just the fact that
the risk of them coming out is big.
Okay, it hurts too. When that shit is halfway in, halfway out.
Yeah, it's like, you're like, and you have to finish the routine, and you have to
you have to kegel.
My
you have to kegel the whole time.
Facials.
You're in the pyramid. Tampon halfway in, just squeezing.
I feel like I weirdly felt like pushing my babies out was pretty easy, but it's probably because I sucked in so many tampons in cheerleading practice.
Sucked in
my
tampons.
Whole life. Yeah, just suck it in.
No, because you're just holding on to it.
Yeah, you're just like, don't come out.
Literally.
I remember the most embarrassing thing. So I was always small, so they would put, the weird thing is the small ones they put on the team with the oldest people. Because it's like, oh, we want to put you on the good team because you're easy to throw around.
Yeah.
And so I was in middle school and I was on the team with all seniors in high school.
Oh, so you were a level 5 kind of.
Yeah. And I was that's why probably also why I was getting arrested a lot, because I was like, I've seen what it's like up, just like you were saying about you need to see it to manifest it for yourself. I was like, I know how to get drunk. I know how to do all this stuff.
That's where they introduce you, especially at camp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but wait, finish your story.
No, I was on a team with these people who were much older, and there was a guy that I was dating, kind of getting drunk and dating, who was older on my team.
And he was on the team? Oh, yeah.
Because I was always on a co-ed team, too.
The co-ed teams with the boys?
Girl. And I, one time, was wearing, it wasn't a thong. It was this little silk underwear that had flowers on it. And I thought it was so cute.
And you pulled it up.
But I forgot to bring my bloomers because we had to wear our bloomers under our cheer shorts back then, because it was
attached. They weren't separate. Yeah.
They were separate. And I didn't have any bloomers. And I was doing a stunt he was underneath me, and I lifted my leg, and I felt my whole silk underwear slide to the side, and I was just in a heel stretch with my vagina straight out with this in middle school with this older guy who was underneath me.
With illegal coochie. Was this practice or competition?
Practice.
Thank God.
But even worse almost, because if it was competition, it's maybe I guess everybody else would have seen, but it felt so, I just still remember how humiliated I felt. And then one of the girls who was older than me, who was my friend, she's like, don't forget your bloomers next time. I was like, I know.
What a bitch.
Yeah.
What a bitch. Don't forget your bloomers. But also at the same time, she was hey, don't forget your bloomers. We don't want to see your 7th grade coochie. We don't want to see that.
So when they're Lindsay Lohan's getting out of her car and we see her vagina, I'm like, yeah, well, guess what I was doing? Lifting my leg up.
You was showing it off, girl. You was showing that thing off. You said, hey, let me tell you something. You see that? Hey, don't hold a whole tampon in, girl. Hey, ain't nothing slipping out. Yeah, huh? That's so funny. Showing it off, flaunching it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
girl,
gosh.
don't forget your bloopers.
Don't forget.
Because imagine being the base or the back spot because you have to look up.
Yeah,
to make
just
sure.
seeing that. I mean, like,
I'd be like, no, because you have to hold the legs. You have to make sure they don't fall.
Yeah.
So you up there like
staring at my vagina. You had to.
and you're just.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever told anybody that,
Well, the
honestly,
world's
but
about
I
to know.
still remember it in my body to this day. Don't forget your bloomers.
Yeah,
I know. It's crazy. But wait, okay, so camp, cheerleading camp
camp
was so, like, I never went to summer camp, but I only went to cheerleading camp. Did
That
you
was-
go to other summer camps? No.
That was summer camp. It was cheer camp.
Yeah.
Cheer camp.
It's
Yeah.
so intense.
But you were there for the older years. I was there from 3 to 13. So it's just me and these little ragamuffin bitches. It's just me. And I was weird. I've always been weird. But like being the weird girl amongst cheerleader girls.
How were you weird?
Dude, I would just be in the corner. They'd always be like, I was undiagnosed ADHD, ADHD. So I always be looking around and shit, not paying attention. So they would always be like, Maddi. Like, they always have to yell at me. I'd be doing shit like, I would take my hands and put them on either side of my shorts and I would like go like this. And I remember one time I was doing that and one of the coaches from across the street was like, Maddi, what are you doing? And I was just like, I'm sorry.
You're like, what am I doing?
Like I would do this thing. This is going to sound crazy. Like, whenever you have your mouth open and eventually it'll drop, like the spit will drop.
Yeah.
But not a line, just a drop. Like
Yeah.
I would...
You would like wait for that?
I was a weird bitch, so I only had friends with like the other two weird girls. It would be me.
I love
it was
that.
Me and this other black girl named Tasia. We was Betty's, and me and this other black girl Bria. We was just weird bitches that hang out in the corner. And so cheer camp, you would get separated from your friends. Like if you were weird, they're like, we're gonna separate the weird bitches. Like the chaperones, like I don't want all three.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta
Okay.
separate y'all.
So you were going when you still had like chaperones.
Yeah, because we were kids. But
Yeah.
we'd always end cheer camp with going to the water park. We'd go to like Schlitterbahn because Texas,
Yeah.
And I remember we all had like our sleepover things, and these other girls had a whole inside joke about how one of the girls, she's like, yeah, she kept farting while we were sleeping. She kept farting. Da, da, da. That's Pootie number 1. That's Pootie number 2. That's Pootie number 3. And I went to the gift shop and I bought that little silly putty where if you put your fingers in it, it will fart. And I remember, and I still think about this to this day. I remember they said, you Pootie 1, you Pootie 2, you Pootie 3. And I stood up and I was like, well, this is Pootie 5,000. And I went, made the noise, not a single laugh. And one of the girls goes, you just ruined it. And I looked out the window and cried. That's Pootie 5,000. And then hit the fart. And
That's so funny to me.
oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. But I bombed. Didn't read the room. It was an inside joke I was not allowed in.
Oh my gosh.
I have a whole mechanism that's built to fart. Y'all talking about Pootie 1, Pootie 2. Well, bitch, I'll show you Pootie 5,000. But
oh my gosh.
cheer camp was traumatic. I remember
It was traumatic.
Did they give you a big sister, little sister program?
I think, yeah, we had that. In school, we had that for school cheerleading. I remember in school, I went to club intermediate, and like they only picked 6 cheerleaders from, so I was at like 7th and 8th grade, there was 6 and 6. And I think we had big sis, little sis. But I remember one time, my sister was a year younger than me, so I was in 8th grade. She was in 7th grade. We were both there, and we were really good. Like we were on all-star
I was gonna
teams.
say,
And like
you got picked out of the 6. Like you were like talented and like didn't care.
we were like gymnasts and then on an all-star team. And then this was like the school team where this was like the popularity part of our lives, kind of almost, which I thought I needed or something.
Yeah, you go through it.
Yeah. And I was asleep, but I wasn't really asleep. And all the girls were up talking at cheer camp. And Chelsea, my sister, was asleep. And they were saying like who they thought was pretty and not pretty. And then they go, what about the Ross sisters? And somebody was like, well, they're cute, but they're not pretty. And I like remember, like that's like probably why I do stand up to this
The
day.
Ross sisters also.
Like, that's probably I've heard I lived in South America. I've heard bombs go off. I've been like almost kidnapped. That's the worst thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life.
That was your Pootie 5,000.
That was my Pootie 5,000. That was my Pootie 5,000 at cheerleading camp. That was that, yeah.
We all have those traumatic moments. where you
Yeah,
you
where you're
never
like-
forget them. Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. That made me like think I was like a certain kind of person for a long time.
You thought you weren't.
I thought I was just like
You're
cute.
I guess I gotta
I
be funny
still
now.
sometimes feel like I'm like, oh, people just think I'm like cute.
Girl, no.
Thanks.
You just now you're funny. You're like, I have to be funny now. I'm not pretty. I have to be funny.
Yeah, if anybody says something to me like that was cute or like that's
Yeah.
like you're so cute or this, I'm like, what? It sends me into a whole like existential
Wow. When you're called cute instead of pretty. That's so
or
real
like
though.
like it feels like it's a oh, you're just like cute.
Like
it feels like a brush off.
Yeah. Like
As opposed to like I'm not taking you seriously. It's not like the pretty thing even. It's just like the cute like
yeah. Well, because you're like shorter
demeaning.
too. You're how tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
That's what I'm saying. So like when you're like a smaller woman, so many of y'all have to like really fight to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
So your energy, you have to like amplify your energy. Like there's so many like shorter women that I know that are like insanely sophisticated and powerful because they have to be taken seriously in certain spaces. And people think I'm taller than I am.
How tall are you?
I'm like, the doctors say 5'5.5". But I think I'm 5'4". And
Okay.
I blame cheerleading. I think I would have been taller if I didn't do cheerleading.
Oh yeah, because it's just like the constant pounding and pounding.
And the
Yeah.
developmental 3 to 13, I should have been a volleyball player.
Yeah, that's like an age where it's like a lot. Yeah, I know.
Just a big, strong bitch.
Why did you stop at 13? That's a crazy age to stop.
Ooh, parents got divorced, and then
Okay.
I wanted to do middle school cheer. It's funny. There's literally a photo of me that my mom sent me today of like the team photo of like one of my last years doing competitive cheerleading, and everyone's wearing their shoes and I'm wearing Converse. And I was just like
That's
you could,
so funny.
you could tell I was a big Demi Lovato fan. Like, yeah, I can wear my Converse with my uniform. Like, who cares? Like, and I saw it. I was like, oh my god! Like, that was me, and I didn't have no socks on. I was
I
just
love
like,
that.
I was such a I
Like
don't
your own
care.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was entering my like, I don't care. Like, I don't. Care.
I love that. I feel like my daughter is on all these, like she's 6 and we keep joking like, well, I keep joking like she's not learning things in Texas. She's learning things in LA. And I'm just like, when is somebody gonna like make her cry at practice?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, when is somebody gonna like whip her into shape? Because she has so much like raw talent that I'm like,
so important.
just push her down in the splits. Like, but I,
You know, when they would push you, when they would get on top of your shoulders and push you down into
I
it.
promise you she'll like it in 10 years when she knows that she can do stuff. But I feel like,
Okay, this is gonna sound controversial. You gotta abuse them a little bit.
yeah,
Just a
right?
little bit. Just so they know how bad things could be.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And like the limits of like how much they can take.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then it's like how strong. Like you wanna see, like you wanna raise
You want to
resilient
rise.
kids.
You want to
Yeah.
rise from that
Rise
time
to
you
the
got pushed
occasion.
down. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I feel like my daughter keeps bumping things and being like, oh, like crying, like whining, crying. And I told her the other day, I was like,
You wouldn't have survived the Mochiano gym.
no.
You wouldn't have survived it.
I know. I was like, one day you're going to become a woman and you're going to learn how to cry on the inside. And my husband was like, Brittany, don't say that to her. And I was like, well, listen, she's going to have to find out sometime. That's how I would coach, you know?
I could see you. I could see you, like, even the way you're sitting right now, you're just like, listen, these girls are just.
I have it in me. I have to like hold myself back intensely. Like, because I see it like, my daughter did a musical and I was like, she's so much better than all these other kids. And I was like, and I'm better than all these parents because they're the worst audience members they were bad audience members.
Because they know the kids ain't shit.
And I was like,
They know the kids aren't talented. Why would I care? Like,
yeah, I know.
Like, you just have to show up. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
literally-
know. My husband was like, you're going to go ask the teacher where we going next year, right? And I was like, yep. I was like, I'm just like, where are they going to like, it's fun to be pushed hard. Like, I loved it. I went back because I felt like I had something real. Like, I feel like kids aren't treated like real anymore. They're just bullshit and be like, yeah, that's great. Good job, blah, blah, blah. And like, they can tell.
Discipline is so important.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand how important discipline is. Literally what makes or breaks a person, what creates leaders and what creates like actual functional adults in society who can actually make changes happen. Like, and there's a difference between devotion and discipline. Where it's like devotion is like you love this thing, you want to be great at this thing, versus discipline is I'm forcing myself to do it. And I
Yes.
think that like you get disciplined in order to learn devotion.
Yeah.
And I remember at the time cheerleading was my whole life. It was our whole life. And we were just like you had to be great. Like my older brother was like the best tumbler in the gym. So it was always like, well, you know, like I was like, I remember like because I was in level 5 in 5th grade. So we had like a junior velocity. It was called junior velocity because we were Storm. So we were very like, you know, this is Storm.
That's
names.
like the team name is Storm. The gym name is Storm. Like one of my gyms was Spirit. One was Texas Lone Star.
Right.
They all have like, and then each team has its own name within.
Yeah, but we were like junior velocity level 5. And so I remember the first time I landed my full, my mom was like, wow, like, I mean, your brother's had a full for a while now, so I'm glad you're finally catching up. It was very just like, and she's probably gonna watch me like, I didn't say that. I'm like, but there was an energy of like, you gotta be better than your brother. And he was always so like, and he would just like listen to Linkin Park and just be so angry, just tumbling, listening to fucking one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Like,
it's like so like gym music,
dude. Like,
oh my gosh, I know. I feel there's certain songs that come on that I'm like, this was in every cheerleading. Like, baby, do you know what that's like? Who needs heaven in a place? And then you're like,
exactly. It always be
was like the opening,
and it would be the
opening, Ooh, babe. And as you like rise slowly up in the stun, I swear we started like one of our routines like that.
I remember, I think it was like 4th or 5th grade, TikTok by Kesha came out. And everybody wanted that song to be the dance sequence
so
song.
Funny.
And we got it. And I remember just being like on, like what's your dance song? TikTok by Kesha.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
It was so like you wanted I don't like, but my sister's team, they had this one. It was just like rock and roll the also it don't matter. I don't know that song, but they did like this like rock thing, and my mom was like a metalhead, so I remember just like, wow, that's like way cooler than TikTok.
That's so funny.
And it was so cool because it was so different. I was like, wait, I love this.
Yeah, I know the dance was.
It was popping. We did When I Grow Up. And we were junior velocity, so we were level 5 kids. Talking about When I Grow Up, doing
I know.
This?
It's like that all the time. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like that scene in Mean Girls whenever like the little sister's watching girls.
And it is like that. I know, it is like that. I feel like the dances we would do were like, so I remember we would try and teach them to my stepdad too. That was like our favorite thing to do, was teach our dances. And then he'd be like, I don't know. It was like TikTok before TikTok was.
It was.
Yeah, a thing. It's like very much TikTok dancing is cheerleading dancing.
Girls would make up their own sequences.
Yeah.
Remember like the hotel room the night before the competition? And you'd be in the hotel room with your friends and you would like make up dance sequences and then you would do it the next day at warm-ups.
Yeah.
Warm-ups.
I know you'll get like one chance to warm up. I feel like the hotel rooms the night before were crazy because we would just like flip on the beds. We would flip back and forth. I feel like they're like, oh, Diddy was destroying hotel rooms. Competitive cheerleaders are destroying hotel rooms. We like flip, like the places I would do flips is so scary to me now thinking about it.
On the concrete, I could do a back tuck on the concrete.
Yeah, I would do it like walking into the gas station. I would do backflips. It's like so scary to see that. And I see little kids sometimes who do it here and I'm like, oh yeah, I get that. Like my daughter just walked and did a front flip into the pool the other day and I was like, I had no idea she knew how to do that. Yeah. And it's so weird to be like,
it's genetic.
It's my husband's like biggest nightmare that she becomes a cheerleader. And after I went to Nashville, I was in Nashville for a week and I was like, I think I forgot like my southern side of myself. And I like burst into tears. I was like, I think you've made me like too European. And like, I'm actually like a trashy Texas girl who wants to wear like a tiny mini skirt and aerosol glitter and like a puppet. And I was like, I think I forgot a little piece of myself. And then I was like, I actually like some country music. And I was like having this whole thing. And he's like,
I'm country, not countryside.
Yeah. And he's like, no, I know you're Southern. It's a big part of your identity. Like I need to like, embrace it more. And he's like, and I can be Southern too. And I was like, no, Switzerland. Girl. I was like, no, you can't. I was like, don't even try.
Southern for y'all, you go so south, eventually you gonna hit France or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know the map.
No, like you cannot. But then he's like, and I also think have been really not like nice about cheerleading. I always make jokes about it and stuff. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's fine. You can make jokes about cheerleading.
Yeah, I think it's very funny. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious that we like thought it would do anything for us. And then now if you put it on a college resume, it actually would, I mean, a resume for work, it would like work against you.
It really would. It really would.
I do feel like I learned how to be really disciplined.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even when you mentioned flipping and stuff, I used to do this thing in elementary school. I thought because I could do those flips and stuff, because you're so used to the world where you being able to do these things at such a young age is like a huge accomplishment. So I remember there's this guy that I had a crush on in like 3rd or 4th grade. And every time we'd get on the playground, I'd be like, I'm going to impress him. And I would like do like, I'd be like round off back handspring layout on the grass on the playground. And I would just run past him and flip.
That is so funny. We would have been friends.
I
would go out there and flip by myself at recess.
By yourself?
Yeah, I would go in the grass and just start flip. I'm like, I think about it now. I'm like, what were my teachers thinking? I guess like back then they were just like, whatever.
Go flip, girl.
I feel like now they're like, no, this is not allowed. Like,
dude,
I was just like doing that at recess.
It's so funny because it's just like, there go backflip girl is like, I think somebody said that about me once. They said, no, that's the girl who be flipping.
Can you still do any flips?
Fuck, no, I can't flip either. I did once. I went back to the gym, I think after I graduated high school. And I was like, let me like see if I still, you know, I was in high school. I hadn't even graduated yet. And I did it. And the core muscles that I felt, I was like, oh my God. I was like sore for like the next couple of days. I was like, this is crazy. Like I did not realize that it took all of that.
I know. I did a front handspring on my trampoline like maybe a few months after I had, maybe like 4 months after I had my son. Mm-hmm. Just thinking like, oh, whatever. Mm-hmm. And the way it like ripped I felt like I felt everything in my stomach like rip apart. Mm. I was like, oh my God, what were we doing to ourselves? It's crazy.
When you was kids, you was just running around, flipping around.
It's so
that I would look at that grass right there and be like, I could do a tumbling pass.
Yeah, I know. That's what all you were looking for. That's like was your vision. Was like where you could flip. I would flip on like water break. You would go get water, and then as you're walking back to the mat, a couple flips.
Yep. You do a couple little, a punch front, go into the, oh my God.
You couldn't just like walk normal.
No.
You had to flip somewhere in the day. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like now the fact that we don't flip at all, I thought my life would never not be that.
Flipping?
Yeah. I like really thought like I'll be doing this always forever.
Yeah. Like I'll never not do this.
It's like walking. It's like if you like stopped walking one day or something. That's how I felt about flipping. It was
that's
just
why
like
you got a trampoline.
Yeah, that's why I got a trampoline. That's why Santa brought my daughter a trampoline. The other day she was like, this is my trampoline. I make the rules of the trampoline. And I was like, no, this is this is your trampoline. Yes, this is your trampoline.
Like, honey,
Santa brought it for you.
Land a standing full and then we'll talk. Yes. So much sure that you can do this off the trampoline and then we'll talk. And
then
land
this
it
can
too.
Be yours.
Stick it.
Yeah.
Stick it. When that movie Stick It came out, I remember that was like all the rage. We were like, yeah, like you have to stick it. Like you have to stick it. Like,
yeah.
You'd always. But we had a cheerleading coach. There were 2 Brians. They were both gay. One was a little more than the other. But one of them, I remember he came from gymnastics, and like we all like he was like the tumbling coach. So like if you did tumbling stuff, like he would be so proud of you. But like I didn't understand gay for real. Because I was so young. Yeah. And I remember like I had a crush on him just because he was just a guy there.
Yeah.
And I remember like we did camp at Schlitterbahn. I had all this snot on my nose because we were in the water. And he goes, you have snot all over your face. And I remember just like, oh my God. And then I told my sister that happened. She goes, you know, he's gay, right? And then we had a Chihuahua that only fucked with boy dogs. I said, oh my God, the Chihuahua's gay. And so we were stretching one day. And I remember sitting there and I said, hey, Brian. He goes, hey, Maddie. I was like, my Chihuahua's gay too.
Oh my gosh, Maddie. What did he say?
He went, okay. Like, it would just be like, okay. I thought I was trying to relate.
That's so funny.
I'm an ally.
That is so funny.
But he came from gymnastics, so they were like super intense. And the nonlinear tangential thinking sometimes.
I get it. I feel like we were around. I felt like I was around so many gay people from really young. Mm-hmm. And so I did live in Texas where it was like, oh, not as accepted in those times because I was like in the 90s and stuff. But I didn't, and like the early 2000s, I didn't have that experience because I felt like I just like grew up with a lot of gay people.
Yeah, it was like normal.
Yeah, it was totally normal.
I got in
It's
trouble
like
for school for that. There was a kid that was clearly gay, and I told the teacher, like, he had said something to somebody, and I was like, "Why are you bullying him? Are you bullying him because he's gay?" And the teacher got me in trouble because I used the word gay.
oh my
And you can't call him that. Why? He's gay. I remember saying that.
Whoa.
And he came out later and he was gay.
Yeah. Did he know he was gay yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we had a crush on the same boy.
Yeah. I had a crush on a guy that was gay, and I used to defend him when people would say he was gay. And I was like, he's not. And now he's like a Broadway star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very gay.
But like, that's the kind of gay guy I would have a crush on. Like, I love a Broadway star with talent. We did a lip sync for 8th grade.
And now you have a Swiss husband.
Yeah. Just so I can have a Swiss husband. No, I did a lip sync with him too, because he could tumble too. My crush could tumble.
Yeah, I bet he could.
Yeah, he could.
I bet he'd still be tumbling now.
Yeah,
shit.
he can still do it, I'm sure. We did a lip sync to I Can't Wait to Be King from The Lion King, and he played The Lion King and I played Zazu the bird.
He said, "I'm Simba."
We did backflips across the stage in 8th grade.
Yo,
yeah.
You were like doing the lip sync. Oh my God.
But I feel like you always dated like somebody on your team. That was like somebody who could tumble, somebody who had like a share. You needed somebody who understood it. That's at least we all kind of dated people on our teams.
See that because you were a little bit older. Yeah. So I was in the like, these are me and my friends and we're hanging out.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna go and like go on adventures. Like we was doing weird shit. I'm trying to think of another like, where was I? Cheerleading, because you had said something about, because I did theater also, but that was in like high school, but it came from the cheerleading like desire to perform.
Yes.
That's the thing too. I mean, do you think cheerleading influenced your stand up, like this desire to perform?
I think so. I feel like it also like I have times where I feel like stand up feels so much like a cheerleading competition. Especially like a stand-up festival feels like a cheerleading competition, or when it's like, okay, you need to do this like this kind of a set, and it needs to be this amount of time, and everybody's doing that, and like, so you're like, okay, well, it's not like as just like at a club where you're like gonna like, it's more like, oh, this is a competition in a way.
You have to like prep yourself, like you're getting ready, you do the whole thing, you get the badge, you get the like.
But it always makes me like giggle a little bit because I'm always like, okay, this is just a cheerleading competition.
Like nothing's gonna be that hard ever again.
No, nothing will be that hard ever again. That's why, that's so true.
And the parents.
I know the parents are so intense.
The cheer parents.
I know they would always sit in this like glass box room up above.
Yes,
and they would come down,
watch you
screaming. Like I remember one woman like lost her mind and came down and was like, because her daughter's tumbling pass got moved to like, because you always wanted to be the last tumbling pass.
Because you're the best one.
Yeah. And her tumbling pass wasn't last. And she came down and like lost her mind onto the mat. She's like, why is she not there? Blah, blah, blah. I had a nightmare that I was in that glass box watching down below my daughter stunt with somebody. And I went down to be like, hey, could I stunt with you? And then as I was walking up, I realized, oh God, I'm the mom. I'm the crazy mom who's coming down. And then I was like, no, I'm the mom now.
Oh my God. I used to have nightmares about cheerleading competitions and not knowing the routine.
Oh yeah.
I still get those sometimes.
I still get them about not being able to like land a backflip or do something like that. I get those ones.
Not being perfect.
Yeah.
It was always not being perfect.
Yeah. Did you have like a cheerleading villain? Any person that was like a big competition to you? Yeah,
I mean, there were always the girls. There were like these little girls on the team that were the smallest ones. It was always the ones that were the little ones.
Yeah.
They were always the bitches. They were always the bitches. They were blonde and little.
I know.
And they would always be like the star, And they like there was this one girl who was such a good tumbler. And I was a really good tumbler too because like, my older brother was good. And so there was sort of this like pressure on me to also be good. But like she was just always better. And so that's when I just started. I was like, I'm just going to hang out in the back and drool on the carpet. And
that's
just like,
so funny.
And I was like, and I also too, because I did other things. Like I drew, I did like a whole bunch of other things. Like, but that was the thing that I was going to say earlier, the gay stuff. There was the, oh my God, my brain is like foggy. Having gay coaches at a young age. Did you think that you became like really sassy as a kid because of that influence?
Maybe. I think I was sassy already to begin with.
And they probably loved you. That's the thing is, if you were a sassy, it was the little blonde ones that would be hella sassy, and they were like, "Wait, we love you." Like they lived for you. They lived for you.
I was like, yeah, I was also kind of weird though too. Like I was a little sassy and like a little like, I liked to make people laugh, but I didn't like think I was funny. But I liked to like I would go in to try out for my team, and I like knew I was good enough to make it.
Yeah.
And I would just improvise a routine.
Oh, so you would just
And I would make up like a wild improvised routine where I would like pretend like I was going to do a huge tumbling pass and basically do like a dive roll. And like I don't know, I thought it was hilarious, but it's probably like they're probably like, what is Brittany doing? Like,
you're rubbing it in their face. You're like,
I just wanted to be like, why are we even trying out? We know we're all going to be on the team anyways.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter.
Well, you knew.
Yeah, but you would have known too.
It depends.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're like, we'll put her in the back. Put her in the back. I would go in the back a lot.
I did go in the back because I got a mental block, so I couldn't flip backwards, so I had to hide in the back sometimes when I wouldn't flip backwards. And my friend Zach and I, like, I remember in college, we made up a song in the back. There were three of us, Kia, Zach, and me. And we made up this song because we'd have to hide in the back sometimes for some reason. And it would be like, come stand in the back with me. And then it was like, we'll stand in the back together.
The
and it was
beginning
just
of
like,
that sounded like,
yeah.
That's what that sounded.
Yeah.
Girl, no.
We would write really good songs like that in the back while you would spit drool onto the mat.
Yeah, literally.
We would have been back, hiding in the back, friends.
We would have been in the back just like, dude, when you said mental block, that brought back so much trauma because I could not do a full for the longest time. And like, you have a mental block, you have a mental block, you have a mental block. And I would just be like, no, I don't. And then I was like, maybe I do. Like, and you like came, like make that like agreement with yourself. And then when I finally landed it, it was like such a big deal. I think I only landed it a few times. And then it was, you know.
I know. I got
Those were hard though.
I know. I had a mental block and I got my full. Like I would get over it and then I'd get it back and I'd get over it and get it back. And I had a sister who's a year younger than me who was like the best one on the team and she never got a mental block, but I used to be better than her.
Yeah.
And then she got better than me. And because I would get this mental block and then she'd pass me up. But then I got over my mental block. The first time I landed my full and then I went to do another one and I like hurt my ankle really badly. And I was like, because I landed a little short and I was like, I need to do one more because I have mental blocks and I'm not in a mental block place right now. And I need to just like do one more so I know I can do it. Did it again, completely snapped my ankle.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn. Now you really got a mental block because you broke your fucking ankle.
Yeah.
So now you're like,
and I like also broke my wrists a lot and I would keep tumbling even though they were broken and I didn't know.
And you would do it anyways.
And I'd just do it until I couldn't land things. But my sister, so when I broke my ankle, my sister was at practice too. And we drove an hour to practice. And at this point we're in high school. So I could drive. She couldn't yet. So I would drive us there. And I would make her know that she was really lucky that I was driving her there and she owed me for the rest of her life because I was a little sassy. We would drive there. But so I like thought I just sprained it, even though I could not walk. We had to get somebody to pick me up. I couldn't move. We thought I'd sprained it. I was limping around school. Next day at practice, my sister goes to practice. We think she sprains her ankle at practice. The whole practice stops. And it's like, we have to take Chelsea to the hospital. Like, because she's the star, you know, my younger sister.
And you were and
I'm like there, like limping around. Next day, my mom's like, do you want to come to Chelsea's doctor's appointment? Because she has a broken ankle. She's going to get a cast. And since you're limping, maybe he'll just look at your ankle. And I wanted to get out of school. So I go and we get to the doctor. He looks at my sister. He's like, it's just sprained. And then he looks at me and he's like, yours is broken. You're getting a cast. And he handed my sister's crutches to me. And I was like, no, I'm not getting a cast. And I fought it so hard. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Girl, yours was like fully broken and hers was like, she had like a little tick and you were just like.
Yeah, but she was like the star and I was like the sister of the star.
Wow. And now you're a stand-up comedian. It's
so
fucking funny.
It's insane.
But I will say the girl that was on the crutches, she got a lot of attention. Crush Girl got a lot of attention.
I guess, but that's like, I was so competitive. That's not the attention I wanted.
You wanted the like.
I wanted the like attention for being good at something, not the attention for being like
not good
for her.
For her, the pity
I don't want.
attention.
Oh, look how cute she is on the crutches.
Wow.
Yeah. So
did girls sign your cast, or did you not let them?
I probably didn't. I don't think I let people sign my cast. I tried to hide it as much as possible. Wow. I would always hide my cast. I'd wear things that were too long. I never wanted to show off any cast that I had. And I refused to get it for like probably 2 hours until they convinced me. I was like, you can't put it on.
Yeah, if you can't bring your kids to Texas because they will be.
No, you can't. I know, but like you can bring Texas here.
You sure can.
I'm like, I need to like Texify some of these school things. So
you need to get a little. You got to start up in the ante a little bit, yeah. Because I will say, I definitely want my kids to spend the summers in Houston. They will be spending the summers in Houston. You will be a real person.
Yeah, and just why? What do you think?
I'm just as a kid, you gonna know this heat.
You want them to like sweat through their clothes and stick to the car and like yeah.
You're gonna know.
Go to HEB.
Stay
and
at your great auntie. Yeah, go to HEB.
Get refreshed in HEB.
I want them to know like what, I mean, who knows? Global warming could start global cooling again, so they'll be all right. But who knows the direction in which things.
Okay, well, I'm into that.
Down, you know what I'm saying? Pendulum swings, But it's like I want them to like understand culturally, like, because it's like, I don't know, growing up in Texas made me who I am.
Yeah.
And I love who I am now.
Yeah.
It makes you like want to be great, especially Houston.
Yeah.
There's so many great people that came from Houston.
I know, there really are. There's so many, there really are. I feel like there's like a whole like acting community of people. I feel like we've been
Texas theater, Texas cheer, Texas football. There's Texas in front of anything is big and
good
and competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can trust those people on your team. That's what I always think. It's like if you've been through something like that, like I could work with you. Yeah.
You take shit seriously.
Yeah.
You know when to lock the fuck in.
Yeah.
You know what it is. You're like, okay, yeah, competitive, this, that, whatever.
I love it. Okay, is there anything that you have coming up that you want to plug or talk about?
Ooh, okay. August 13th, I'm going to be in Atlanta.
Okay.
At the Punchline. I will be at Joke World Fest from the 14th to the 15th. And then after that, I'm sure I'll have plenty of things on my Instagram and stuff like that.
That's where people can find you.
That's where they can find me on Instagram.
At Maddi Mays.
MADDI-MAYS.
Love it. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
This is so fun. I could talk cheer forever.
Girl, same. There was one thing I was going to say.
Yeah.
If you end up using it or not.
Yeah.
My gay coach, I remember my older brother had his graduation party. And I was sassy because I took on their personalities and attributes.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like standing in front of the front door because I had this like button-up shirt that was like a little short sleeve button-up and some black slacks. And I had my hair straight. So I felt so like...
Yeah.
And I was like reading people before they could come. It was like, you're not allowed in with those shoes. You're not allowed in that shirt. And one of my gay coaches came up. I said, you're not coming in. You wearing shorts. You can't come in. And he was just like, girl, your toes aren't painted.
Oh my gosh, he turned it on
and
you.
He goes, I'm gay. I can fucking wear whatever the fuck I want. And he says, I can wear whatever I want. I'm gay. And your toes aren't painted. And I just was so gagged.
That is so funny.
And that's why you need to bring your kids to Texas. That's why you gotta tell
somebody
these
needs
kids.
to like check them. Yeah.
Check them. Be like, split, push them down.
Yeah. Paint your toes. Go to the nail salon.
Yeah, girl, get it together. Girl, get up.
Get it together.
Girl, get up.
Go to Texas and get it together. And then get out.